Hey, it's me, Dan, and I'm doing another Let's Play of sorts of the second Be Happy episode. You remember last month I did the first one, because this is like part online cartoon, part interactive game. One of the earliest instances of an online Flash cartoon as well, from 1999. That's over, that's over, that's over 21 years ago now. I like how these opening credits are kind of like one of those stylized 1960s or 70s opening animated credits seen in some movies. All that's missing is some jazzy theme song with a flute lead or something. Yep, Mark Newgarden, who helped develop the Garbage Pail Kids, created this. It's gotta load. Here we go. Arteest.
Be Happy is brought to you by the fine folks of Click-O-Rama.
Hope you don't mind the slightly lower sound quality at this part, because this version was kind of meant for 20k modems.
I hate Click-O-Rama. Ow!
That's Be Happy, alright. He often states how he hates Click-O-Rama. Sometimes the closing iris will hurt his speech. There goes my dog again, barking.
Because you like pushing buttons.
Oh, this part's funny.
See? I told you so.
Nothing interesting will occur. Well, I think it's interesting.
See? I told you so.
Now, if I were to click this, it would replay that part from the first episode with Be Happy being woken up in heaven and the goddess Maureen telling him to go down to Earth to solve 3 instances of personal misery. But if you want to see that, you can look back at my Let's Play of the first episode.
See? I told you so.
Instead, let's get started on this. Make me laugh. That looks like Little Laugh's name, the way it's spelled. From Little Monster and Professor Wormbog. And get all these done before the end of this year, when Adobe drops support for Flash. The usual intro they do. Some good anime. It's still a pretty good walk cycle animation, though.
You used to be able to get it all down here. Just for doing the happy blue. Now they just want a piece of it. Everybody's gotta touch the bird. They all got problems.
Still very stylish.
So bad.
Yeah. Shorter than the first one.
The personal contact I hate.
Of course. Because you know how cranky and lazy he is. Hanna-Barbera bird chirping. The singing. Yep, it's just a painting.
Mom, Preston, pizza plane.
His hair grew back. Ew. French kissing the canvas.
I love you.
Picasso.
Garbage.
The garbage.
Refuse.
Huge. Sound of it.
Public domain.
Yeah.
Not my love, madam.
Aw, the Petey Kitty from the first episode. He's so funny here.
I must contact with you kind with You tried coloring books.
Oh,
See the French guy cry some more?
I love this part. Now, this is my favorite Be Happy episode.
So let's get on with it.
And this is one reason why, because we get to see the comical. Oh, how it's like, silly on hiccups, silly, silly, silly. The Arteest is in a very bad mood because his hiccups were affecting his speeding.
Chafing. Well, you're an easy pen on the loser's hit parade, monsieur.
Now he goes through his sarcastic introduction.
ready. Hi, on the bluebird.
It's upside down.
I've arrived in your hour of abject misery to liberate whether you are deserving of happiness or not. All judgment shall be rendered by the egg of justice.
Yeah.
The decision of the judge shall be final. No la tongue. Family entertainment, man.
Love those kind of fourth wall jokes.
Kids, stay out of our school.
But what if they take art as part of elementary school, like I did? Oh yes, it goes through this again when trying to lay an egg, despite being male. The vocal sounds here are hilarious. It's like scat singing. Rainbow colors. Imagine the guy voicing Be Happy probably had a riot doing all those sounds.
The egg. You never do get used to this.
Right. Alright. Nice going, Arteest.
Regardez. Help out Be Happy and decide for him. Should the Arteest hiccup stop? Decide now.
First, I'll show you what happens if we don't let the Arteest's hiccup stop. Gotta let it load first. Ah, here we go. Custom sound effects they make are neat, like probably synthesized or something. Those cheesy plastic Halloween masks. The kind often included in those old Ben Cooper or Collegeville style Halloween costumes. The ones that came in boxes and had the plastic smock with the character printed on the front.
No use.
Right.
Hiccup!
Oh boy.
Hiccup!
Hey, is this all getting just a little too unsettling?
Oh
Click
boy.
here to see some colorful geometric shapes that move.
Oh, here's something kind of random. Animation
Click
is
here to see beloved childhood animal pals who
Aw.
speak with the voices of late Hollywood character actors.
Animation is the
Or
entertainment.
click here to see the latest New York auction results for limited edition animation cells.
Animation is the scan. First, let's see the art. It's pretty goofy looking though. Ha, 1989. That would explain. Now here's a reference. Now here's the Hanna-Barbera reference for this episode. Hokey Wolf.
Stop thief! Come back with my sheep!
That dialogue clip was voiced by the late Earl Kress, and it came from Hanna-Barbera's 1994 Best of Cartoon Sound Effects CD. Animation is the scan. From the chances of Fred Quimby. Phony baloney and if you don't know what I mean, but Fred Quimby ran the MGM cartoon studio from like in the 40s to the 50s. The studio that did Tom and Jerry, Droopy Dog, Scooby Squirrel, etc. Alright, to continue.
Hiccup!
Ooh, cool sounds. Oh, the goddess Marie. But she's in disguise.
Hiccup!
That's a burp hiccup.
Hiccup!
Oh no!
Hiccup!
But if Be Happy and the Goddess are heavenly beings, then how could they die? They're not mortal. Kind of a spooky setting. Oh, they hiccup beyond the grave!
Say, did that part give you the hiccups?
Nah,
Click here for an instant cure.
didn't give you the hiccups, so this is a funny little bit.
Boo.
That cheesy glass breaking effect is
Why
funny.
would anybody want to be an artist?
And now he's alive again.
Or a weatherman? Or come up with new ideas for fudge? I
Nice
may not
art
know what
pictures.
I like, but I know it's not art. Except that.
He loves his food. It was a disguise.
Some masterpiece.
Sorry, old bluebird. You chose
Oh, she looks ticked off.
And try.
And now we gotta hear this.
You double-crossed me, man. Yeah, you computer geek. I trusted you, man. I listened to you.
Oh, he's gotta say that whenever you lose. But now let's see. Now let's let the artiste. Let's let the artiste hiccup stop. There we go. Yeah, this is like one of the most blatantly obvious solutions compared to how they kind of trick you in the first one, and something we'll see in the third one later. He does tries this again.
The things I do for
Or
work.
those Halloween safety guides that say that masks are dangerous to see out of. They're obviously talking about those cheap plastic ones for kids like that. Of course, it still didn't scare him. But wait till you see what happens now. Oh,
Desirable.
nice smear.
Blows me quite deeply.
He looks
It
like a
reflects
mess.
not only the miserable human condition, but my own personal glory as well.
Oh, he wants to buy it.
I must own. I'll be back.
Although the mouth still doesn't move.
She hiccups. She is cured. Ow.
See what I mean about being an obvious solution? Oh, and now we hear this song. The
Congratulations, you got a gold star. You made people and
nice smiling faces there.
Everybody should cry, baby. But
And we see this again, but we can still look
Why
at those
would anybody
nice
wanna be an
pictures.
artist when they could be an arc welder or a weatherman or come up with new ideas for fudge.
Because he loves
I may
food.
not know what I like,
Especially
but I know it's not
Bialys.
art. Except that. Some masterpiece.
Ooh, she's still ticked off. But look what she's gonna do now.
Hey, sounds like Be Happy could use a lesson in art appreciation. Click here to instill a love of art and Be Happy. Or click here to shut off all the porch lights in New Dorp, Staten.
First, I'll show you what happens here. It is pretty grim.
Hey, Vinny, give me that crowbar.
Oh boy. The ambulance! It means we beat the crap out of Be Happy! Or maybe he beat up the narrator, I'm not sure. Regardless, he's still going to the hospital. And yes, that was one of the inspirations for my ambulance running gag in my YouTube poops. But now let's play the other, less violent but still fun answer. Okay, here we go.
Click on the aesthetic hammer now and beat the love of art into Be Happy.
I hate art. I hate art. I hate art.
He has a thick head.
I love art.
Are you sure? Okay, now let's end this. Well, that's the regular music for that DN logo with the funny garbage artist mascot, the soap opera organ.
Click-O-Rama is a wholly owned subsidiary of Click-O-Rama Worldwide.
The disclaimer.
Manner Swift and Sure.
I hate Click-O-Rama.
Hope you enjoyed this. And keep watching this YouTube channel for maybe in a couple weeks I'll do episode 3.